Hey guys, I know a couple of you wanted to know how to make an offer that sells itself. And so I'm going to give you a little overview of the workshop that I've put together. Now, the caveat is there's only so much I can tell you in an hour, but I'm going to do my best to give you an overview. And if you're interested in getting more in-depth learning, I can share some other recorded trainings with you, or you can come along live to the workshop. Remember, you're also able to just book in a call with me. So depending on how much support you need, just let me know. Now, why did I even make this workshop? First of all, I have coaches say some of these are the most common complaints that I hear from coaches, okay? The first one being, I have a great offer, but no one is buying it. I know I'm a good coach. I know I've been able to give people breakthroughs, but no one's buying my actual coaching. So in this case, sometimes people are showing interest. They even do like a trial session with you. But when it comes time to buying, they ghost you. And that means that you're kind of constantly stuck giving away freebies, posting content that's getting this engagement and doing endless one-on-one challenges or group challenges, freebies, but still no sales. The second thing I commonly hear is that these people who are spending time with you, they're loving your free training and they're saying, oh, but I can't afford your program, or I need to think about it. Or you're getting an objection like, I'll buy it next month. Now, you may not even hear that as an objection at the time, but often when it comes down to the time, all you hear is cricket. So you're getting frustrated because you know you can help them, but you're not really sure on how you can help them see the value. The third thing I hear you say often is, I feel like I have to convince people to buy from me, and you hate the idea of being pushy or salesy. So I'd like to show you a way to help people come to you excited. And so you're not feeling like you're dragging them into working with you. The fourth thing that I hear is, I'm not charging, or I'm charging, but it's way too low. And I know I deserve more, and I know this is worth more. So when you're undervaluing your work, it's often because you feel you're scared that people are not going to buy at the higher prices. And that leads to you burning out because you're over delivering, you want to charge more, and you're having this kind of like internal conflict about it. And we're going to be going through that too. Um, and I know that you also say, look, I don't know how to explain my offer in a way that makes people say yes. And this is even seven-figure coaches that come to me. When it comes to talking about your offer, if it feels too vague, too complicated, or overwhelming, a confused mind doesn't buy. So what we need to do is have a look at the coaches that sell their programs effortlessly and have a look at what they're doing differently. So we're going to actually be going through that today. And so what you're going to be learning in this workshop is all the skills that you need to, first of all, stop putting people off your offers. I know, yeah, there are things that you're actually doing that turning people off, but also most importantly, what do you need to do to actually structure your offers in a way that people are going to want to buy? So there are some common things that we're doing. I'm going to skim through a few of them only because I want to give you an overview and then you can have make a decision on whether you want to see more. If you want to see more, you let me know. I like to have you build your version of the win-win business model. Now, what is that? It's a way for people to stay in your community. So often people will connect with you through some kind of free content, and then you'll give them a group to go to, and then they'll come to get some kind of results in advance with you. And then you'll offer them your core program. Now, for many people, especially beginner coaches, are not really thinking about a high ticket offer. And that's because, you're often only selling hour by hour sessions. But like most people, you need to work with them for more than an hour. And this is a way to keep them in your world, and we'll plan that ahead for you so that you have a pathway to keep your clients. Even if right now you don't have paying clients, the win-win model is going to work for you. Okay. So there's a few other considerations. We will be going through the ways that don't work and why things haven't been working. But in a very, very fast summary is if you don't have your offer clear, and you're paying for ads or appointment setters, or you're slamming offers on your profile or posting on too many profiles multiple times a day, it's going to be overwhelming because often you're going to be more vulnerable to those courses that are telling you, hey, more leads, more sales. And I know that many of you have bought those courses because I've met you. That's how we met. And what they're missing is actually helping you set up the foundations. So they do a perfunctory little training on, your niche. So why do you want to help them? Who do you help? What do you help them with? And they do a perfunctory little training on your offer. And what that means is that you're confused AF and you're not really ready. You're not ready for conversations. What do I mean by you're not ready for conversations? Well, no matter how you're getting the leads, and this is the old way, or let's call it the dumb way, you're not really clear on your foundations, on who you help, why you want to help them, what you help them with. You don't have a clear offer. And you go and pay for either an expensive course, right, who is promising you more leads, more sales, or you go and pay for ads or appointment setters. You get these qualified or unqualified calls, actually have a sales call with them, but because your offer is not clear and you don't actually know why you're selling what you're selling and how to articulate it, the call basically ends up in a mess because you have low self-confidence, low product confidence, and low client delivery confidence, even when you know your product is amazing, because the presentation that you're going to be giving them on your offer is going to be wishy-washy, and often, people are, avoiding eye contact, and it's just a disaster all around. This is the perfect place for your money blocks to just pop up and really sabotage you too, which means no sales, no clients, no business, no results, no fans, poor sales skills. Now, it kind of seems redundant that I had to even go through this because for many of you, this is clearly where you are today. So what's the new way? Well, we get the foundations right first. And in this 1 hour workshop, when we talk about number one here, that's the first half of this speedometer here. We want to really be clear on your niche, on your offer, position you as an expert, get you clear funnel, and have consistent leads coming in for you. Okay, so how does this look different? Well, you know why you want to do this. You know who you're serving and what you're helping them with, which is your niche. We position you as the credibility, the authority, the expert in your field. And we definitely build you a clear offer. And that's what we're going to be doing in the 1 hour workshop. So when you have a clear offer, your confidence in yourself goes sky high. Your confidence in your product is high and your client delivery is really high. And when you have a conversation, it's precise. Okay, you're at least in the right ballpark with the right language, and just able to explain very clearly how it is you can help them. Believe it or not, this is part of magnetizing money to you as well, having that clarity. We also assist you with improving your sales skills, because having higher conversion rates from the same number of calls means less work for you, and will be helping you with the sales psychology, but also a way to sell that's not pushy, which means you get more sales, more cash, clients, your dream business, dream life, raving fans, showing as competent, your delivery is amazing, people want to refer people to you, and you get great reviews. So that's a little bit about the overview of how we're going to do this, and just a little eye-opener of why up until now it hasn't really been working for you. And it's not really your fault. It's just a lot of business schools that I've been a part of in the last 22 years, they really don't know how to give you the clarity on your niche and messaging, which is my speciality. and they also don't know how to help you build an offer that will just sell itself. So some of the things that we are going to go through is we're going to talk about the offers that make you cringe. Okay, so things that you might be doing in your offers that are actually putting people off and making them cringe. So we'll be going through each of those in detail, and what are the things that you might be doing that are inadvertently putting people off from buying your product. And then we'll talk about your brain and how it's your brain that's actually buying the product. And if you're not able to appease each 3 areas of your brain, you're not going to make a sale. So the sales psychology component is incredibly important in this context. Now, of course, there's going to be other things that we will cover because I'm kind of skimming through this right now. But one of the most important things is that we also want to know, what is your sales personality? Are there any money blocks you have? Do you need more clarity on your niche? Is there anything that you need on the foundational levels? Because the truth is, when we have, and a lot of people don't understand this yet, when we have a niche that is an inch wide and a mile deep, and I can help you to clarify what that is for you, that's when you're more likely to hit the gold. Now, how to demonstrate that in relation to the diagram I showed you before? Well, this person here at the top probably has a niche that's a mile wide and an inch deep. And that's super confusing because for many people, they don't really know, who they help, and they don't know how to talk about their coaching. Shall I just put out an offer? I don't know. And you'll see them wandering around for a very long time without paid clients. The next is when you start to get clarity on your why, you're digging deeper. And then when you have clarity on your niche, as in you know who you help and what you help them with, you get deeper. And then when you have a clear funnel, which I'll be giving to you, you're even deeper. And then this training will give you the no-brainer offer structure, which means that you'll be able to articulate it in a way that people will want to, buy an offer because it's going to sell itself. So I wanted to give you that visual as a guideline for what we're really aiming for you. And it might sound so easy, or it might seem so easy for someone like me who's been doing this a long time. And, maybe it's not as easy for you. So this is why we are going to spell it out. By the way, there's other things that are not so easy for me. And so I get it. Like there's going to be things that you find so supernaturally easy to do, but are going to be a challenge for me. I'm also going to show you why you're finding things very overwhelming at the moment. Often you're buying a program where it feels like, your coaching business, or in this analogy, we have a car is all in pieces and you just don't know how to put it together. And really what we're doing in the fast track, which is going to be the offer I'll be making at the end of the workshop, is actually getting that done for you with a business blueprint. I'm not going to talk about that here now, but I'm just going to give you an overview of the actual training. Now, when you have a coaching program, which is telling you to build your business in pieces, you're really feeling quite a lot of confusion, overwhelm, and stress. And by the time coaches come to me, they've been told for years, sometimes decades, just pick a niche. And your niche is not a tattoo, just choose one. But because they've really stressed and they don't know how to find one that's right for them, and then how to articulate it, they're not being consistent, and they've been told when they're asking for support specifically, just follow the system, you're not doing enough, do the daily non-negotiables, but they don't have enough clarity or direction to keep going. And then they've just pointed back at video library of hundreds of videos with no structure, no clear kind of pathway. And sometimes those are thousands of videos. So, it can be absolutely overwhelming. So what we're going to be doing for you in this workshop is giving you a clear structure and how to put those steps together. We're going to also be talking about what is it that commonly drains the energy for coaches, because there's certain decisions that are going to be draining your energy as well, such as, I mean, this is just one of 27, but such as how much should I even be charging? So something like that, we've worked out all the numbers for you according to your experience, you know, your investment, how many transferable skills you have. And you know, this is the experience that I've seen that people can be charging in the coaching world, because I've been, like I said, I've been in the world for quite a long time now. And people have the audacity to charge for it because they have a clear offer. They have a clearly articulated offer. So when we're talking about a clearly articulated offer, we really want to make it a no-brainer for people. And that means that they want to have more rewards than risks. And we actually help you in the training to structure what that looks like. Give them a clear pathway, like just an 8-step, for example. This is a little reflection of my portal. It's just 8 simple steps to get paying clients. Show them how you support them. Give them some way to be accountable to you, a way to be flexible with the payments, right? Let them know that they can do payment plans and pay in full, and then guarantees. And I'm actually going to train you on how to actually give guarantees that take the risk off the client off the table for your client, but also help you when it comes to you're not going to be putting yourself out there for too much. So the idea really is to show your clients with your offer that it's impossible to fail. And I'm going to help you to structure that, because we'll structure your offer, but we'll also do the maths, you know, like if all this did, we'll put some urgency, scarcity in your bonuses and various things like that. So we're also going to do paid in full bonuses, and if you know this is for you, and so on and so forth. And what your next step is, how to set up your win-win model, how to set up your booking, how to, you know, how to do these little hacks that make it super easy for people to want to buy your offer. So if you're interested in more, I can speak to you. Just drop me a message and I'll let you know what the next step is to get a deeper understanding of how to construct your offer, because that was just a really quick skimmed overview of what we cover.